Welcome back to our weekly discussion of what is the anime of the week. And we're gonna name a few shows, if you didn't see our last one, that we've watched or that we are currently watching,
right?
And we will rank them as which one is the best one, which one had the best episode this week. Yeah. So what are the shows you watched this week?
I only watched 3 this week. They're currently airing. I'm catching up on Dr. Stone, but didn't watch the current episode. I watched No Guns Life. Remember?
Yep.
Yeah, that was such a blur, that episode.
Yeah.
I watched Vinland and Beastars. I'm up to date on Beastars.
Okay.
When we did this last week, I hadn't even watched episode 1.
Yeah. I watched Black Clover, Beastars, Vinland, No Guns Life, and Dr. Stone. That's what I watched this week. What I know is not anime week is Dr. Stone, Black Clover. And No Guns Life.
No Guns Life was really whatever.
Yeah, we can talk about that real quick.
You want yeah.
I felt half the episode, majority of the episode was a cliche. Sorry feels anime episode.
Feels like a throwaway anime from 2005 or like the mid 2000s.
Yeah, it's like there's this one chick calling out her friend, Ende, over and over, and
so much so that you were like, yo, this girl's shit, all she does is say Ende. And that was before she said it 15 more times.
Yeah. And then her friend, it was so predictable. And the kid, one of the main characters, is completely.
His actions didn't really make any sense.
He was like one of those dumb shonen main characters that in real life, if shonen main characters did what they did, they still get clapped.
Right.
This was him. And he was getting clapped the whole episode. And he was...
And the villain sucks.
And the villains...
Or at least the current villain in front of us right now sucks.
Right. Yeah. He was literally just complete stain, one-dimensional dickhead.
Yeah.
So...
My only hope with them making this kid so stupid is they're doing it to start him at the bottom to give him character development as overall.
So he gets better.
Yeah, who knows? I don't like him right now, and the show is whatever right now.
Yeah.
First episode was really good.
Yeah.
For me, at least really enjoyable, and I still really like the main character.
Yeah.
Juzo. But besides that, it's just a mediocre show.
Yeah. Hopefully it gets better. I haven't completely written it off. But yeah.
So I'm assuming you have There's 2 major candidates for anime of the week this week.
Yes. What quickly you want to talk
2
about?
2 really good episodes.
Talk about
you want to talk some? Yeah, go ahead.
If you haven't seen my video on Dr. Stone, I explain why I didn't like that episode. I get that it's set up, but the episode was very it just felt goofy. It's basically, I'm not gonna spoil anything, but basically there's a war about to start, and I guess you can tell who it's gonna be, which factions it's gonna be against. And the beginning of the war, it just felt like this doesn't feel as serious as a war should be, the start of a war should feel. It feels kind of goofy. They should be taken. I feel like a lot of this stuff that's happening should be taken more seriously, and that's my problem right now. But hopefully, stuff will hit the fan. But and the next thing I watched was Black Clover. Nothing crazy. Not a shitty.
So they're off all that crazy shit that happened in Black Clover with the villain that you really like that. Those days are behind us.
We're still with that villain, but now he hasn't. I haven't seen him on screen. Now there's another villain there that looks exactly like him, who he was actually being imposter for. So he wasn't the real guy, but it's all this convoluted crap. And I'm like, all right, I'm confused. But I mean, I'm still watching. We'll see where it goes. The arc hasn't ended yet, so yeah. None of those animes right now compared to what the 2 animes that this week really gave us some quality. So what do you want to talk about first?
First of all, it's is there one that you liked better than the other?
For this week, I'm gonna have to give it to I'm gonna have to give it to Vinland this week.
Yeah,
I think
I agree.
I think
Beastars was really good, but Vinland, like, this was like one of if not the best episode of Vinland for me.
yeah, this episode was crazy. We should save it for last.
We can talk about Beastars first.
Yeah, we should save it for last.
down.
But
I'm excited to talk about both.
yes, so Villain, we can say anime of the week.
Yeah.
So yeah, so Beastars. I love the setup for this episode. I felt we come back and we find that Louis fractured his leg,
Yes.
and
Every time he's on screen, it's great.
yeah, he's like, is everyone looking down on me, pitying me?
Yeah.
I thought that was really good to show like he doesn't really trust anyone. Like he doesn't let anyone
Yeah.
like in his
Mhm.
like really be thinking what he'd be thinking, letting know what he'd be
Yeah.
feeling, because he'd been hiding it even from, he was hiding his fractured leg even from his own teammate, his own actors
Mhm.
that are on his team.
We really have like somebody mentioned the Fox or somebody about how everybody in the drama club has something up with them,
Yeah.
and I feel like there's some crazy backstory we have yet to see with Louis.
Yeah, man. I wonder why he's the way he is.
Mm-hmm.
And we kind of get to see a little bit that he'd rather be like a carnivore.
Yeah, or he hates that the notion that carnivores are just like stronger,
Right.
and that we have to live in fear of them. So he wants to be that light that, no, look at this herbivore that's above everybody.
Yeah. Bill. So what were your thoughts on the tiger, Bill?
At first I was like, this guy's just a goofball. I didn't know how serious this was gonna get. I was like, he kind of just seems like a goofball. Maybe he'll even join an eventual main cast of the show. Like one of those guys that starts off as an antagonist, but, you know.
Yeah.
It gets real when he's practicing and then, what's his name, dude?
Legosi.
Lugosi. He smells something and chases him to the bathroom, and we're like, oh fuck, what's going on? And then you find out Bill has rabbit blood, so he's like up to no good.
Yeah.
It's like the equivalent of drugs, but if drugs, it's like he had like some crazy drug, but if drugs were like also made from humans.
Yeah.
Like if you caught me with like the equivalent of Adderall, but the Adderall is really like one of our friends' blood or something, or like some human blood.
And it's like taboo to be
Right.
drinking blood from
Right.
a friend. Like, so it's like it's very high. Like it's a very high stake thing that he has. Like
where did
it's
he
not
get
really.
this?
Yeah, it's like imagine you running into one of your friends and they have like heroin on them,
Right.
and you're like, "Yo, what the fuck are you doing?"
Yeah.
That's exactly
Mm-hmm.
how Legosi was reacting to that, but like worse than heroin.
Mm-hmm. But then it's like, oh, you know this is heroin? That means you've done heroin too. That was Bill's reaction. He was like, oh, so you've smelt rabbit blood before.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, so he knows Lugosi's not like who he acts like he is.
So now Bill is like thinking like Lugosi's like, you're a fraud too. Like you're a fraud. You're acting like stop acting like you're such a good
sweet
goody,
boy,
a
yeah.
sweet boy when you know what this is.
Mm-hmm. We're fucking.
So
we're the kings of the. We're king of the world. Like we can eat whoever whenever we want.
Yeah. So it's basically Bill like challenging Legosi's ideals,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like that's actually really good. A lot of stuff going on in this one episode right here.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I was like, I thought this was one of my favorite episodes of Beastars.
A lot of strong characters like Bill. Like he's not likable, but he is a character.
Yeah,
he's not one dimensional.
No, he's not.
Yeah.
You kind of I understand where he's coming from. He's proud of who he is,
Right.
and he doesn't understand why Legosi acts the way he does. So he challenges him, and they put on a show.
Yeah.
And I think why did Legosi was like I'm done hiding. I'm coming out and I'm gonna beat him up.
I'm gonna fuck him up. I think part of it was he smelled the blood. And
Yeah.
just smelling blood gets him like pumped up. Just like when they were at lunch in like episode 2, and the two what were they, foxes, or I don't know what the other
Yeah,
one
yeah,
of them was
the
a
fox and a mongoose or something
yeah,
like that.
some shit. When he saw like animals being animals, it made him like, oh man, like I'm a snap right now. I think a lot of it was that, and then also he was like, all right, fuck this guy. Part of it was the play was being trash. The play was trash. And yeah, he was just upset because like rabbit blood, and I think he really likes the Haru. He really likes her, and he's just picturing someone hurting her or something.
Yeah,
maybe.
yeah.
Even though he's the one who hurt her.
Right,
in the first place.
right.
So there's a lot going on, but those are my reasonings, or what I think his reasonings are for why he attacked Bill on stage.
You just dropped the sword and it was like, you're gonna catch these hands.
Yeah, that was badass.
Yes, bro.
I didn't expect it to, like I said, especially at the beginning of the episode, I didn't expect it to get that serious.
Yeah. He like just started washing him, but then he was just like, Bill just was like, stop that, stop the shit. It was like, just stop
dude.
it.
All right, the sound effects in the repeated and the shocked audience made me think he like is killing this guy and he's bashing his skull in.
Yeah, man.
Like going to Pito. Like shit like that.
Yeah.
And then we see, and it's like, yeah, he has like a black eye.
He had a black eye, broken nose, black eye, and blood coming out of his nose.
But not his face caved in.
Yeah.
And he took like serious hits.
Right. But then again, he's a tiger.
That's
and I feel like tigers are stronger than wolves.
Right.
So maybe that's why his strength was a lot, but definitely not enough to really like kill him like that.
It's like the scratch on his back.
Yeah, you start squeezing him and then you start clawing him and he's like, you're gonna have stripes like me because you're a true carnivore now.
Because he knows who he is.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, you've smelled blood before.
Yeah.
Yeah, you and me are the same. But also, I think it was him just being like, hey, I'm gonna fuck you up right now in front of everybody. That I just felt like, I didn't feel like it was a brotherly moment. I felt, or like a moment of respect.
Respect.
The way he was saying it.
Yeah.
I feel like it was like, yeah, you're a scumbag just like me, and now I'm gonna fuck you up a little. Like, I didn't feel like it was
No. Yeah.
what he was saying it was.
And then I thought that was so shocking. And then at the end, Louis comes back on the stage. You said you thought of it.
Yeah. Louis.
Yo, I love that. And then he kind of like stole the show back. I don't know how Bill took that though. Cause he kind of like ran off like he just got shamed.
Yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen.
I don't know, man.
Next episode, if we're even gonna see Bill.
Yeah, dude.
Do you think Louis is gay? My girlfriend thinks he's gay because he's always, every time he speaks to Lugosi, he like puts his hand on him in some way, and just the way he is always like.
I haven't seen
knows what's up with Lugosi.
Yeah, but
I don't think
I haven't seen anything where I think he finds Lugosi interesting.
Yeah,
and I think he likes him as a friend.
I
think because he be having his back too. You know when Lugosi's going through something, he be there to have his back. So I think he confides in Lugosi in a very minute way. But I haven't seen any hints to where he might be gay. But say he does gay and they throw back to all those touching things, and I'll be well, I guess it won't be like some of these shows that like they don't give you no hints at all.
Yeah.
And then it's still like, yeah, I'm gay. I'm like, I hate when they do that. They're so stupid. But I don't think he's gay.
Yeah. Okay. Anything else on episode 4?
Nah, I think that's pretty much it. I thought it was a great episode. But yeah.
When does it come out? Wednesdays or Tuesdays? Or?
I don't know. I think near the end of the week. Friday, Thursday.
Friday. Damn.
Yeah. For something like that. All right, now let's talk about the anime of the week.
Vinland.
So this whole episode was crazy.
Yeah. So Askeladd won me back. Like, I fucking despise him some episodes, and then this episode I'm like, yeah.
Okay, so how do you win you back? So what
Bro, the flashback to him and his mom, and he's like, before you kill me or whatever, I want to tell you one thing, and then he's just like, yeah, I fucking hate you, Danes. Cuts two dudes' heads off.
happened?
I was like, oh.
I thought he was gonna. I read the manga, but I completely forgot a lot of the dialogue.
Mm-hmm.
So I honestly thought he was about to say like, "I actually care for you guys" or some shit. But
No, it's never like you never like really get a sentimental moment with him.
no, he's like, "I've always fucking hated you," and he just cuts
Right.
the heads off, bro. I was like, okay. He was saying how he was getting old.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, oh shit, 50 men. I should be able to take these people out easy.
Yeah. What's up with him? Like, is it his sword or is it him that he's so powerful they can chop an entire man in half? Because they were saying, oh, not even my axe could do that, or not even an axe.
Yeah, I don't know, man. But and Thorko was catching up, and they're all having a mutiny. What do you think about the guys that revolted?
I mean, you kind of knew what their fate was going to be after seeing the way Thorkel dealt with the ones who previously abandoned.
Yeah.
Like, he's not taking any handouts.
He doesn't want that.
He doesn't want it.
He wants a
doesn't
challenge.
need it. Yeah.
I felt like with them, I understand why they were doing what they're doing, but in this Viking age, if I was a Viking, I would view them as pussies.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand why they're doing what they're doing,
Mm-hmm.
but as a Viking and what the morals they stand for,
Yeah.
from that standpoint, you're a pussy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And they weren't even going to have, like, a warrior's death.
Yeah, dude. No.
Yeah. Just begging and begging. Torgrim, is that his name?
Yeah.
Which I didn't hear his name until today. I'm pretty sure, which is weird. And then he has a brother that, like, we don't even talk about. It's just him now.
He got clapped by...
His brother got clapped?
Not clapped, but he got, like Thorfinn jumped off and kicked him off his horse.
Oh, yeah. That was cool. The horse scene. Bjorn's about to pop off.
So what is one of the favorite things about this episode that you liked?
One of my favorite was what I mentioned with where he was like, I've always hated you.
That's so
I was
fucked
like,
up.
that's awesome. I was like, this guy, he plays the long game.
What do you mean the long game?
Like, he's been with these guys for like a decade, secretly despising them. I was thinking about Bjorn, because Askeladd's not for the Danes. Bjorn is a Viking. But
Right.
he's just going to loyally follow this guy. So he's really, like, throwing away his pride as a Viking, or, like, as a Dane, joining Askeladd. Thorfinn doesn't give a fuck either. He just wants his duel.
He wants his
That's all he
duel, but
cares
like,
about.
damn, if he can beat Thorko, say we don't.
If he can beat Thorkel,
Then he can beat Askeladd.
Merc Askeladd. It was funny that they have this whole plan that they're gonna give Askeladd and the prince over to Thorkel, blah blah blah, and then Thorkel shows up, and yeah, you're all dying except for Askeladd.
I know. I love
That's
that.
the biggest like fuck you to your like just trying to screw over the guy who's led you for 10 years or whatever amount of time.
You know what? Why do you think he was like, I want Askeladd alive?
I think he's interested in him.
Yeah.
We know that much, and this is all like a game to him. This is all a game to Thorkel.
Yeah.
Also, Thorkel's like still on the side of England,
Technically.
and Askeladd with the Artorias thing. So he's like half British or whatever. There's that too. Yeah.
That was some crazy stuff though. Like Askeladd was really clapping people too, and then they were having trouble, so they were like, let's just shoot him with arrows,
Yeah. I liked seeing him like try to get away from the arrows too.
and he couldn't get away.
I know.
And it makes it more realistic.
Mm-hmm. Like, he's not a superhero. He's just
No.
very good at battle.
Yeah. Yo, didn't you feel like Thorfinn kind of like, you think it was just a duel, or you think he actually cared that they're gonna kill, like, Askeladd was dying? Because he seemed like, just a duel?
No, he just cares about the duel. He wants his revenge. I really don't think that he has like that many feelings. He might have like a little like Stockholm syndrome or something with him because he's been with him for so long.
Yeah.
That's like, this is kind of like the guy I've been with the longest.
I think
Everybody in my
more
life.
than his father,
More than his father.
more than his family.
Yeah. There might be a little of that. There might be a minor sentimental moment down the line, but like at the end of the day, he killed his dad.
Did you think Askeladd was gonna die in this episode?
I was a little worried.
A little worried.
I was like, I'll be so fucking angry if he doesn't even die by like Thorkel. He dies by these clowns.
Yeah.
But it'd also be ironic because those are the guys he had shoot down Thor's, who had Askeladd's life in his hands.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of these Viking dudes are like, they're warriors, but they're like chips compared to some of them. Like you got Thor's, Thorkel, Askeladd, Thorfinn, and then like everybody, Bjorn, and then you like everybody else is just like whatever.
Yeah.
So far. I want to see Floki fight, or his men. They like hyped them up episode 2, and we haven't seen them since.
I think he could come again, but I don't know. Yeah.
Do we ever see, you read the manga, do we ever see the guy from episode 1 again?
This guy.
The mustache?
Leif Erikson?
No, Halfdan or something?
Yes, you do. And you see his son.
Okay. Yeah, I'm excited for that. I'm excited for this King Swen's other son.
Oh, yeah.
Harold or whoever
Harold,
it
yeah.
is. Yeah, I'm excited for that too.
Yeah. Oh, the backstory. What do you think you got from that? Askeladd's
backstory?
Yes, yeah.
That this whole time he's just been waiting for
A king to
serve, or like a British king or something to come save him from this hell he's in, and now he's just like, fuck it, I'm gonna serve this kid.
Yeah. And that's why he's probably like doing so much for it, because that was a lot. What is mom's wish or whatever? Her final, like, one of her, not final words,
Yeah,
but like,
Avalon, right?
yeah.
So Avalon is where you go when you die, to them.
Yeah.
So he doesn't like believe in Valhalla like all these other dudes,
Right.
which is why he doesn't play by the rules.
Yeah. Which makes sense. Learn something new every day.
Yeah. Thorfinn was badass with the daggers.
Yo, can we talk about Thorkel? The one thing that really got me in this episode was Thorkel like punched that horse, bro.
That was crazy. I forgot about that.
He just was like, Dush!
Yo, that was crazy. And then Thorfinn like does a backflip and just lands perfectly. Oh, dude's too much.
Yeah, he's like so much bigger than everyone else.
Yeah,
it's
he's
funny.
like twice the size.
He's like
of
7 feet.
at least.
Yeah.
The way they have him proportioned, let's say Torgrim's like 5'8". That means that would make Thorkel like 10 feet tall.
Yeah.
Because he was literally like looking down on him like this. That was crazy too. You sent me that picture from the manga. It looked way crazier in the manga.
Yeah.
But just like instilling so much fear in someone that they just like, their brain just stops working.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, that was crazy.
He's not dead, is he?
Probably is. I don't think I've ever seen him again. So
You'll never see Torgrim again.
I don't think so.
Because I was talking to our friend on the phone about this, and I was like, "That's crazy. He killed him." He was like, "I don't think he's dead."
Nah,
I think
we
he's
don't
like,
ever gonna see it. Majority of those people are probably gone. I don't think. Yeah.
It's gotten gorier, man. When there's a battle, like you just see like limbs fly up in the air.
I think that episode was really crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was very entertaining too, and and now and the cliffhanger was brutal because now we're not getting next week. There's no episode, so but it's at Thorpe. I hope they use all their budget in that next fight.
Yeah, they show it in the opening, so this should be their signature. This should be their moment.
Right.
Like we always talk about, they haven't had their moment, and that's why My Enemy List doesn't give them as much respect as they give other shows.
But I feel like in terms of story content, this is a better show than a lot of the other shows that is getting like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's not getting respect because it's on Amazon. No one watches Amazon. A lot of these anime fans ain't watching on Amazon.
It is nice though that I realize I have Amazon Prime. I can just watch it on my TV instead of
Have you been doing that?
instead of Kiss Anime. Yeah. But yeah, Finland was sick.
Yeah.
It's manly. Gets me pumped. It's smart.
Yeah.
It's historical. It's a good time. It's a good time. But yeah, Vinland was good. Beastars was good.
Yeah.
I'm excited for the next episode of Beastars. Guess that's all I have to look forward to this week because Vinland's out.
Oh, you're not looking forward to My Hero this week?
I guess, to a degree.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's Askeladd, bro. He's really like making the show.
Mm-hmm.
He's like a lot more complex than any other character in the show.
Right.
Like, it's crazy.
Yeah,
I feel like Thorfinn is
it's
not
been
even
more Askeladd than Thorfinn.
Yeah, Thorfinn's not even like the main character.
Right.
Like,
This entire
Yeah.
like whatever 17 episode run, it's just been like 2 minutes of Thor.
yeah, the first 4 episodes was Thor's.
Mm-hmm.
He was like the main character.
Yeah.
And then we got one episode where we focused on Thorfinn.
Mm-hmm.
And then next it was just like completely Askeladd stuff.
Yeah. You're right.
So
I'm trying to think. Yeah, I mean, there's been a couple scenes where we see Thorfinn on the battlefield, but even Askeladd always has the majority of the talking.
and
Thorfinn, never
the
talks.
monologues and the thinking and all that
Mhm.
stuff, we don't really see Thorfinn thinking a lot.
Right.
We don't really see his mind. He's just one trap.
Mhm.
Kill this dude. That's it.
That's why I was really enjoying that scene a couple weeks ago where they were eating the soup.
Yeah.
With the prince. I was like, let's see how Thorfinn handles the situation. And then Ragnar had to go.
Yeah.
Good week.
So I guess we'll catch you. We'll see what's next. Next week we got Beastars, My Hero, and
I'll try to catch up on Dr. Stone.
yeah, Dr. Stone, and yeah. So
No Guns Life.
No Guns Life. So yep, that ends it for this week's. Like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you next week.